and Tomo have been cooking up this trip for many years, and now it's finally happening.
Put the shoulder in the middle.
We're in Croatia near Gospić, an area with lovely open pastures surrounded by mountains, and the plan is to hunt this terrain. Leading up to this week, Tomo tells us the weather has been awful, heavy rains and low cloud cover. So he's been worried about what he may be able to offer. But with us fresh off the plane and eager to get on, we're heading to a high seat with Igor.
We're going to a location where Tomo's seen boar pretty much every night. We'll hopefully be able to drop one for the table. So I don't know how far we've got to go. There's a bit of a language barrier here. We just have to follow the hand signals. There's 2 feeding stations. I can see one down there, probably about 80 yards. And one over there, probably about 70 yards. But the height is quite nice. It's like a box with a double glazing window, which is something I'm not really used to back home. Very cosy. Isn't that right, David?
They know there's a nice lone boar feeding here, and it would be just right for Kai's Croatian Game and Flames extravaganza in a few days. The only thing that comes out to play is a roe doe. It's still a treat to sit and watch. The following morning, the visibility is still too poor to head up into the mountains. It means that Kai has to hunt the low ground.
So the plan is you will follow Igor and you will stalk through this valley.
Yeah.
There are a few kilometers of just fields.
Like flat grassland.
Yeah, exactly. So you won't be climbing or hiking, anything like that.
David will be pleased about that.
Yeah, he will be because he's carrying lots of weight, cameras.
Poor David, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, get on with it. He's underpaid for his job. So basically, you will go after Igor and we'll try to find roebuck or wild boar. The presence in this valley is huge. However, they're very spooky because we have wolves and bears in the valley.
In this area here?
Yeah, last night one bear was just 1 kilometer from our lodge.
Not far at all.
Exactly, so not far at all. So
the funny thing is, we were using this rifle, which is an amalgamation of my rifle and your rifle.
Exactly.
So I've got a 30-06 back at home, the Blazer, and you've got the 300 Win Mag. So at the Northern Shooting Show last week, I gave you the stock, the bolt and the scope, and you've just taken over and fitted it onto your barrel and your bolt head.
Exactly, it's like a
Lego
rifle.
Lego rifle.
It definitely feels like roe country. However, there's so much pressure from predators here, they're easily spooked. From the car, we've already been lucky enough to spot a jackal. There's also lynx, fox, and of course bear. And today, there's a Kai. Igor clearly knows where he's going, and it's no surprise when he walks us straight into a nice buck.
Ready? We were walking around for some while and beautiful lush meadows. Just come through over here and I just see this silver head with the antlers sticking out, and it was just grazing away. It didn't really see us, and I just had a gap between the trees to shoot, and then luckily David could get over my shoulder, and we just dropped it just here. So what a beautiful, beautiful animal. We can eat now. We've got some meat, so we'll take the haunches and we'll take the saddle. Obviously we use all of it, but I've got some great recipes in mind for this for tomorrow. So Perfect. Thank you very much. Tomo, how you doing?
Oh, well done. Well done.
Your friend Ego delivered, so it's
Excellent, excellent shot. You took the chance, so that's what it counts.
absolutely, yeah. So Thomas, is this a good buck that you would take off here?
Definitely, because he reached already his maximum
Yeah.
for this area, and we don't think that he would be any better as a trophy.
No.
Also, we have a quota that we have to shoot every year, so
Yeah.
we try to meet the quota by the government,
course,
but
yeah.
also to take the right ones. And this one was right. It looks nice. It looks very symmetrical.
Yeah, it's very uniform and it's
Yeah.
beautiful, like nice silver head,
Yeah.
beautiful colours.
Yeah.
And I think this one's going to be quite good eat. So we're going to use the haunches and the saddle. So we have meat now for dinner.
Yeah.
Which is
fantastic.
which is the main thing. So we'll be able to feed everyone.
We can start thinking about spices that you are going
Spices,
to
marinades.
Yeah.
Get the fire going.
So we can learn a lot from you, actually.
We haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm getting hungry. So
Me too. Christian, you?
well, Christian's probably always hungry. So
Kai would like to have the antlers brought home, but Tomo doesn't like the idea of getting special permission to enter Wales,
And,
Kai's birthplace.
I normally don't travel to Wales. I
don't even live in Wales.
Permit, yeah, I know.
do you know that David was born in the same hospital as me?
Really?
Not at the same time, obviously. There's a few years difference between us there.
The roe is packed up and tagged up. It's a requirement in Croatia, with all animal carcasses colour coordinated.
Oh, really? So for the roebuck is red, and for the roe does, would that be red as well?
Also, it's red.
Okay, it's fine.
For bear, it's green.
I'll see. Okay. So you got 3 books.
Yeah,
3 books.
yeah, exactly. So you
For
don't
1 buck.
want this thing in the UK, yeah?
3 books for 1 buck.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
So now, can you imagine when we shoot like
That's
100 boar in a day?
That's a lot of paperwork.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
I mean,
unbelievable.
it's good that you trace the provenance because
Yeah, yeah.
it's better to have a system than no system.
Yeah.
But
And also the thing is, it prevents poaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it prevents poaching. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
And I think in some ways it's good, but sometimes it's over the top.
It's over the top, I would say. However, if somebody stops you and you don't have it, they assume, okay, it's poached.
And you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, you're in big trouble.
With the roe in the bag, the pressure is off a bit. But we're back out again tonight with all the bells and whistles as the pig appears to be coming late on.
We've been looking at trail cam footage, and that boar's been coming in about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and at that point it's going to be a bit too dark really, just try and use the normal scope. So we're going to try and use the night vision. Hopefully, with Igor's help, we can bag ourselves a boar. Hopefully, yeah.
Compared to scopes with a 56mm objective lens, the 58mm of the Blaser provides an additional light yield of 7%. But even with the added extra, dark is dark.
Good thing about the Blaser is to make it safe. Is I can take out the whole magazine. And obviously just double check there's nothing in there. Pop that in my pocket, and then I know the rifle is completely safe to go up. I've got quite a high incline here with a high seat, so it makes it really safe. Do you think I should take this out? And put it. That's better. That means if I fall asleep, I don't drop the rifle, so it's ideal. No. Almost. Well, I did last night, so did you. But we did get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, been travelling, so it's easy done. Especially in a cosy box like this, with blankets and food. And curtains. And David's company. The really difficult thing here in Croatia when you're stalking the boar and the roe, there's so many predators. You've got bear, you've got wolves, you've got jackal, you've got lynx, wild cats, And you know, so all the animals, the prey animals, are really, really cautious, really jumpy, really, really tricky. So we've got to be extra quiet. We've got we've got the curtain over here. I mean, back at home I probably wouldn't do that, but they're really careful about minimal noise, minimal visibility, very, very quiet. So we've got everything in our favour. Weather conditions is good. We've got Igor, the expert, behind us. We've got the master behind the camera. I mean, everything is all set. The show is set. Let's just hope for a really successful night. He's here.
When the boar does materialise, surprise, surprise, this time it's still in reasonable light.
Ready? Okay. Yes! That was incredible. We've been looking at that spot for ages and there's nothing. Looking over the feed pile over here, there's nothing, and all of a sudden I just see this big black blob at the corner of my eye. From here it looks huge. It looks bigger than the ones we have back at home. That is incredible. I'm speechless.
Well spotted, because concentration-wise we were sort of phasing a bit on the phone, sort of.
Yeah, you know, when you're here for a few hours, it's very difficult to try and be as alert, because you tend to kind of whisper and talk in between. But he'd come on the feed pile, and yeah, we took the chance. So it's actually not too bad outside. I stuck the night vision on, but I didn't put it on full IR mode. I put it in the daylight mode, and probably about 80 meters, 90 meters, and we just I aimed for the head, and it just dropped on the spot. But it's that was cool. Thank you very much, Igor. I think one of the biggest challenges is now is how on earth do we get it out?
For you, my friend, Hunter, very good day.
It's a very good day. Thank you very much. Do you want to put it in my hat?
Yes.
I don't think I've asked for a better day. We had a roebuck this morning and we've had a wild boar this evening. So I think we'll get this back now and celebrate, and then we'll put this in the larder, the chiller, in the fridge.
Yes.
Hang it, and then we will cook it in 2 days' time
Good.
to eat.
Yes, very good.
I think he understands. I hope he understands. Wonderful. Okay then,
Going?
the drag begins. Just to the road here.
Yes, yes.
Thank God for that.
I'm going to car.
Yep.
Kai is puffing hard. He did have mild pneumonia earlier in the year, so he has a bit of an excuse.
Come on.
All right, I'm struggling here, all right. Here. Ah, done. Thank you.
Welcome.
The plan worked.
So everything worked as we planned.
Choreographed. Almost like he put the boar there and he knew he was going to come. But that's what the trail camera's for, and that's the good thing about that.
Exactly. No, I mean we've been tracking this one for over a month,
Yeah.
and it's not the only boar we have. However, this one was always regular,
Yeah.
and it was male. So basically, it was.
It's a good one to take. We don't want to take a sow
Exactly.
because they've got, you know,
Exactly.
piglets this time of year.
And if you notice, there are lots of activities with females and small ones.
Yes.
We like not to disturb them. We move away. we go to some other places where we have more males.
And perfect. And he's a prime example of a good one to take. And then he'll go in the larder, the chiller,
Yeah.
and then we'll cook him up on
Cook
Thursday.
it again. Yeah, can't wait.
We're going to have a feast. We're going to have a proper feast, don't we?
Yeah,
So we've got
yeah.
roebuck and boar.
Yeah.
I need to think of some recipes.
Listen, you have all night long. I mean, I could suggest you some, using from a friend of ours from England.
Okay.
However, if you do it, what you've done today, it's heaven.
I cooked ribs earlier on with a secret marinade, and that turned
That
out.
was amazing. That was the best so far. No, it's not like
A tissue sample will be taken for trichinella roundworm testing by the local vet before we can eat this lovely boar. The chances are slim, but you definitely don't want to risk it.
nice size boar.
It's been a big
Yeah.
day, and the forecast for tomorrow is good. Next time, our Welsh steam engine will be puffing up the mountain passes, encountering some wonderful wildlife en route. For more information about the Blaser rifles, optics and clothing, go to blasersporting.com or blaser.de.